Hello and welcome to the Al Muharraq Stadium in Bahrain, where we're all set for the second semi-final of the AFC Cup West Asia Zone, and it's a derby, an all-Bahraini matchup between Al RIFFA and East RIFFA. I'm Brian Murgatroyd, and both these teams will know that win tonight, and the victor will face Al Seeb of Oman, which beat Al Arabi of Kuwait in last night's first semi-final in Kuwait. And the winner of that encounter, to be played on October the 4th, will go through to the final of the AFC Cup, scheduled for October the 22nd. Here are conditions for this evening, and there's a little bit of humidity, as you can see from that graphic. It's warm, but there's a little bit of a breeze blowing across the ground from well, the top of your screen there towards our nearest corner flag. But the humidity is the issue, and that might certainly sap the players as the match goes on. They'll certainly all be hoping, I'm sure, that there won't be extra time or indeed penalties. They'll want a winner in 90 minutes. Neither of these two sides has won this competition, although Al RIFFA did lose in the semi-final to Al Qadsiya of Kuwait over 2 legs in 2010. Seems like another lifetime ago, that. In fact, only one Bahraini side has ever lifted this title. That was Al Muharraq, whose stadium this is. And they've done it twice, in 2008 and again last year. The red of the fans you can see there is the East RIFFA supporters. And Al RIFFA, they play in blue and white. And it's all about history tonight, you know. It's the first time 2 Bahraini sides have faced each other in the history of this competition, and it's the first time 2 Bahraini sides have made it through to the knockout stages of the AFC Cup in the same season. On top of all that, it's only the 3rd time since the zonal system was introduced here in the AFC Cup, that was in 2017, that 2 teams from the same country have met, and it's all to play for tonight. The crowd is built up nicely. As the evening's gone on, they're all looking forward to the action. Here's the East RIFFA fans. They've so often in the recent past here in Bahrain been the bridesmaids rather than the brides. Can they upset the apple cart this evening? Al RIFFA, very much a powerhouse of Bahrain football. 14 league titles they've won. The Al Muharraq has won more. So conditions set fair. The AFC flag on its way out to the middle of the pitch. You can see just the running track around the pitch. There's a little bit of moisture there, and that's evidence of the fact that the surface has been watered. It received a little bit of a sprinkle about an hour and 5 minutes before the scheduled kick-off. The pitch is in very good condition indeed, and it should make for a slick passing game tonight. So we just await the 2 teams now and the match officials. Both sides hailing from the 2nd largest city in Bahrain, which is about 25 kilometers southwest of our location here. As you'd expect, there's a fierce rivalry too. Both teams met 4 times last season. Twice in the league, and both of those ended up as draws, 0-0 and 2-2. There was a semi-final win in the King's Cup for East RIFFA, and then a Super Cup win on penalties for Al RIFFA. So as you can probably tell by those statistics, there's not a lot to choose between these 2 teams. Both of them, to an extent, are coming into tonight cold, because the league season is yet to start here. Gets underway actually on Sunday the 11th of September, this coming weekend, which is being played on Sunday the 11th and also Tuesday the 13th of September. East RIFFA due to host Bahrain Sporting Club, and Al RIFFA hosting Al Shabab. So the team's on their way out. It's not been a long journey for them to get here tonight. It's been a long journey in the sense that they've managed to find their way through the group stages. And can they make that journey an even better one by getting through to face Al Seed in the West Asia final? Isn't this lovely to see? Handshakes, high fives. Missed all that during COVID, but it's back with us now. Smiles as well. I wonder who'll be smiling at the end of tonight's encounter. Team photos too for this historic occasion. Fans over on the far side making plenty of noise. East RIFFA fans you can see to the left of your screen. And there's the Al RIFFA players. So let's have a look at the lineups then. And first of all, the East RIFFA side, the 6 players remain from the side's previous match in the AFC Cup in May. A 2-2 draw with Hilal Al-Quds. Short progress to this stage. Much depends on that attacking threat. Number 19, Luis Fernando, the Brazilian. 18, Sally Reda, the Jordanian signed in the summer. And 37, the Portuguese forward Aguilero in his second spell at the club. 3 of the starting lineup have played for Al RIFFA. We've also got 3 players who are making their first appearances in this year's competition. Here's confirmation of our match officials, all from the Korean Republic, bossed by the referee, Kim Woo-sung. 2 captains meeting. For East RIFFA, here on the left. It's Hussein Abbas Kayat. And on the right is for Al RIFFA, Hassan Al-Aswad. Let's have a look at the RIFFA lineup then. And they've got 7 players who started the 3-1 win over Shabab Al-Khalil at the end of May. And of those, 5 of them have played every single minute of the tournament so far this year. Goalkeeper number 24, Abdul Karim Fadan, and defender 15, Hamad Al-Shamsi. Also there's midfielders number 10, Kumail Al-Azwad, number 13, Jassim Al-Sheikh, and number 8, Mohamed Maroon. There are the substitutes, and on the bench for East RIFFA they've got plenty of experience in the shape of number 9, Faisal Budahum, number 10, Sami Al-Husseini, and number 25, Abdulaziz Al-Sheikh, all Bahraini internationals. And for Al RIFFA, they've got the option of number 30, Muayyad Alajan. Syrian internationals played all over the region, including Iraq, Jordan and Egypt. So we're almost all ready to go. And it's going to be Al RIFFA. The sky blue strip. White socks. We're going to get us underway. The OK from the sidelines. Match commissioner just getting ready to indicate to the referee that we're good to go. Great atmosphere here at the Al Muharraq Stadium, and we're underway. So Al RIFFA kick us off. Straight away, they look to go long. It's a great coaching contrast at play tonight as well. Look It's clear. Number 26, Hussein Al-Kayat. Happy to knock the ball around at the back. There's Said Redder, number 16. And 19, one of the centre-backs, Said Mahdi. As I mentioned, the playing surface is a good one. It will allow for very tidy passing. Number 14 passing the ball forward there, Ali Haram. The international. Cross coming in from number 8, Mohamed Maroon. It's the East River coach you saw briefly. Florin Motrot. A bit of early concern for him and his team. A fluffed shot, which perhaps should have been a better effort, really. Mohamed Al-Doseri in goal. Happy to flop on that one. As I mentioned, the coaching contrast at play tonight. It's the East Riffa coach, Florin Motrot, Romanian. He's returned to his role last month, just 2 months after leaving the role. His successor, Ghassan Marchuk, left the position suddenly, so Motrot returned. Oh, over the top. Aguinaldo it was at the near post with a little flick. Trying to side foot the ball in, just got underneath it. Should have hit the target there. I think he'll feel. Happy with the service. Wasn't so happy with his own contribution there. Mentioning the flux. East Riffa coaching situation. Anything but that with Al Riffa, all settled there. The Ashur, the Bahraini coach, has been in place for more than 3 years and he's brought trophy after trophy to the club. We have enjoyed a wonderful run of success. 3 league titles, 2 King's Cups, 2 Super Cups since 1919. Happy days indeed if you're an Al Riffa fan. Just happy to knock the ball around. Riffa. Meat and drink for the goalkeeper though. Mohamed Al-Doseri gobbles that one up. Here's Ali Ashur. Through ball looking for Ronaldo. Challenge there, but the referee allowed play to go on. Salih Ratib made that challenge, number 18, the Jordanian international. As I mentioned at the outset, a lot depending on him, Aguinaldo and Luis Fernando to get the goals tonight for East Riffa. It's given away. Well there to retain possession. Ahmed Rashid, the number 13 for East Riffa, settling into the midfield this evening and playing his first match of the year in this tournament. 28-year-old. Ali Haram. Ronaldo. Lofted forward. Luis Fernando, vastly experienced at 34. His 4th season with East RIFFA. He's the Brazilian. Played the majority of his career in Brazil. Except one season in 2012-13 when he ended up in the UAE playing for Dibba Al Fujairah. Promoted back to the UAE top flight at the end of last season. So they're in the not Pro League again now. Near side, just trying to flip the ball forward there. Mohamed Maroun, and he is number 8. Apart from that one scare that Al RIFFA had at the near post, with Ronaldo getting in, it's been all about possession for the Sky Blues so far. It's whipped in the end, it's Fernando has to put it behind for the corner. Floated into the back post by Mohamed Maroun. So the first corner of the evening, and it goes the way of Al RIFFA. Will be taken by the captain on that far side. Aswad swings it in with his left foot, headed away powerfully at the near post by Aguinaldo. So in last night's game in Kuwait, the chances really were few and far between within the 90 minutes. It's got to the stage of both sides being terrified to make an error, but that's actually how the game was broken apart in extra time. It's been a much more open start by both sides in this encounter. LC winning 2-1 last night in extra time. On the side, Kuwait's Al Arabi. Excellent tackle there by Ali Haram. It's created a chance for Al RIFFA. It's been defence against attack for the most part thus far then. See how far Saeed Redder, number 16, is up the pitch, but thumped wide and over the top by Mohamed Maroun, who's getting involved in a big way early on. It was the outlet of the wing-back outside the captain, Gomail Aswad. He opted to go inside instead. But, Maroun going for power rather than accuracy. In the end getting plenty of the former and none of the latter. Penalised for that challenge. Al Aswad. Regular for Bahrain at international level. He managed to score 14 goals in a league season just before the pandemic. It's his best return. This is his 4th AFC Cup campaign with RIFFA. Scorer this season actually in the AFC Cup with 3 goals. So his opposite number there. Number 6, Hussein Kayat. His first appearance in the tournament this season, actually. Again, wide open spaces on this near side. Maroon trying to exploit them. His cross is blocked. BHR will be happy with what he's seen so far from his charges. Side Redder took the throw in. On the ball again now, right wing back. Shamsan, number 15, the central defenders. Receives the ball back from Hazza Ali. Possession football from RIFFA. They're happy to be patient. It's a poor ball, though, in the end from Hazza Ali. Still the press is on, though. Fernando couldn't do anything else but give the ball away for a throw-in. Sitting very deep, our East RIFFA. Letting our RIFFA come onto them. Comes in, blocked away by Abdullah Shalal, an XL RIFFA player himself, number 5. Three XL RIFFA players in the East RIFFA starting lineup. 21, the goalkeeper, Ahmed Al-Dosiri. 23, Omar Douage. And Shalal, I've just mentioned. Corner swung in towards the back post. That's good goalkeeping in the end from Al-Dosiri. Ball got big on him. Didn't panic. He's punched it away and gathers it cleanly. And it's swung back in once more. Al-Dosiri, only 2 players to play every minute of the group stage for East RIFFA. Has moved on now. It's Prince Agre. Nigerian forward. Here come RIFFA again. Traffic seems to be coming down this right-hand side. The left for East RIFFA. And again, players switched to this near side, our commentary box side of this Al Muharraq Stadium. Lofted forward, and Hussein Kayat gets it behind for a corner. It's been hard work for these East RIFFA defenders thus far. They haven't had much respite. Strain showing on their faces. It's the sweat, as I mentioned earlier. It's a very humid evening here in Muharraq. Some pushing and shoving in the penalty area. The corner comes over. The header was missed. Good opportunity for Saeed Mahdi there. I don't know what happened, whether he was unsighted. It appeared all set up for him to head that ball goalwards. Have another look at it now. He's just missed his header, really. Attempted cross on the side netting. I suppose in his defence. Was put off a little bit by the East RIFFA captain, Kayet. I feel perhaps he should have done better. to sit off here, the East Riffa players. They're not pressing at all. As a consequence, there's all the time in the world for RIFFA to retain possession around the halfway line, get around as they see fit, build carefully for an opening, which once again they're looking to try and get on this right-hand side. Cross comes in from Redder. Now it's on the left. As Ali swings it in, it's dealt with. Again, look at the contrast in the pressing there and how high that pressing is taking place. Said Mahdi there was halfway inside the East Riffa half, closing down Aguinaldo. Game plan of the two sides is well, patently obvious. East Riffa sitting back, almost inviting pressure on. Perhaps looking to hit RIFFA on the break. RIFFA by contrast closing down at every opportunity. Possession statistics to hand, but pretty sure that the lion's share would be with RIFFA at the moment. There's Ali out to the far side. Again, just look how deep East Riffa is sitting. RIFFA can pick passes out inside East Riffa's half. Long ball forward, just for once, doesn't meet its intended target. It's Komeo Nalaswad, the captain. Great opportunity this to see Bahraini football in the shop window in the AFC region, as Aguinaldo just caught there inadvertently, it has to be said. Said Mahdi, knee in the thigh, I think. He's up and about now though, so that's good to see. Here's the big fella. 33 years of age, born in Angola, very much two-footed. Played all over the region, indeed all over the world. In the autumn of his career, wouldn't it be nice if he could add the AFC Cup to his sideboard? Oh goodness me. Seri was caught in possession, got rid of it in the end, thankfully for him. Mockdrock on the sidelines there, you saw him. He feels things are going. The side is certainly soaking up a significant amount of pressure here. You can see how deep Fernando is. In an ideal world, they'd want him to be much further forward. The game plan, as I said, is quite clear. They're happy to sit back. Here come RIFFA again, though, trying to work their way through that packed defensive line. Stand from Jassim Salama, number 8, the midfielder for East Riffa. international. One of those training sessions you hear about, isn't it? Defence against attack, because that's basically what it is at the moment. East RIFFA just trying to hold their shape, just over 20 minutes gone. Both sides have had opportunities, they haven't taken them as yet. Still await the first goal. Shake. That's wide forward, half cleared. Fernando goes down. The referee sees nothing untoward. So Hashim sets the ball out to the far side. It's half cleared. And a thumping shot comes in, well off target. Side redder. Suggestion of offside there on that far side. Wasn't given. The less said about that finish, the better. Side redder, 28 years of age. Side that won the Gulf Cup in Qatar 2019. Long searching ball forward. Mohamed Maroun can keep it in play. Gets the return ball. Good movement, and there's an appeal for a penalty. Nothing given. The referee right on the spot there, Mr. Kim. And we go. Remember, no VAR in the AFC Cup. Clear by Hussein Kayat. We'll get a little bit of a water break at some stage during this first half. Still very hot in this part of the world. As I mentioned, the Bahraini Premier League doesn't actually get underway until this coming weekend, the start of next week. RIFFA are the defending champions, finishing 3 points ahead of Manama. East RIFFA had a season to forget last term, finishing way down in 6th place in the 10-team league, just 7 points actually above the relegation zone. A mighty 18 points away from RIFFA the champions. Different story the previous season, of course. RIFFA were the champions again, but East RIFFA was second. Occasion, being 10 points back. Chance to break here for Saleh Rateb. Looks for Ronaldo. First touch by Ronaldo. But, in all fairness to him, he's feeding off scraps at the moment. Not a lot of ambition from East RIFFA. That's a terrific tackle. That really is a very, very important tackle. It's Omar Douage got that tackle in. Look at that. Had to be timed perfectly, didn't it? Here's that earlier penalty appeal. So he went down very early, having just lost control of the ball. Maybe there was contact with Ali Nasser, the East RIFFA player. But the referee was spot on there. Remember, he gets one look at it in real time. We get the benefit of those replays. Good decision, though, by Mr. Kim on that occasion, I think. career touch for the Al RIFFA goalkeeper, Karim Fardan. Seen very little of the ball so far. He's just been a spectator. The good thing is, in these conditions, he's not going to be getting cold in the goal, that's for sure. He's certainly going to need to have his wits about him and maintain his concentration. It's going to be a corner for Al RIFFA, conceded by the East RIFFA captain, Hussein Al-Kayat, his opposite number. He's going to swing the ball in. Al-Aswad is going to take this with his left foot. A bit of pushing and shoving in the penalty area, which the referee's not entirely happy about. Pulling a couple of players to him. Says. Corner comes in. It's a decent delivery too. See the reaction at the back post there. Perhaps it needed something better. Match being played at a very conservative pace here. It's almost slow, quick, if you like. Players conserving their energy in these sapping conditions. It's casually given away, though, on that occasion. Jassim Al-Sheikh was the guilty party for Al RIFFA. Interesting to hear from Florin Otrok before the game. He says he'd spoken to his players in the team meeting ahead of arriving at the stadium, and he said, look, whatever you do, when you wake up tomorrow morning, don't have any regrets. Just make sure you've given absolutely everything to the cause this evening. Well, I mentioned that refreshments break. That's coming up now. Referee happy to take advantage of the ball being put into row Z of the main stand. Opportunity for both sets of players just to have a chat with the coaching staff, work out how the game plan's going, whether there's any tweaks that need to be made. I think Al RIFFA will be by far the happier of the two sides in the sense that they've bossed proceedings thus far, but East RIFFA's game plan is to just sit back, soak up some pressure, maybe hit their opponents on the break. Well, they've certainly got the first part of that right. Haven't looked too threatening going forward, though, it has to be said. Just that one opportunity for Aguinaldo, a flick at the near post, which he sent over the crossbar. And for all Al RIFFA's pressure, can't really think of an occasion when Hamad Al Dosseri has had to make a save. There's been a couple of wayward shots from the edge of the area. That penalty appeal we saw a brief while ago. The Al RIFFA fans getting their mobile phones out. They're just about ready to go again. Well done by Aguinaldo, taking that on the chest and retaining possession. It's going to be a free kick, no question about that. Saeed Mahdi with the challenge, bringing down Ahmed Rashid. Quick feet from the little man, the 28-year-old. This is the sort of situation East RIFFA have been praying for, a dead ball opportunity. They've got the quality of Salih Ratib over the ball, Jordanian international. What sort of line will Al RIFFA hold here? disappointing, isn't it? Because the RIFFA line did go early there. Now East RIFFA just to attack the ball. But, unfortunately, the delivery wasn't quite right. If this is the game plan of East RIFFA, just to sit back, try and take advantage of those sorts of dead ball opportunities, they have to make sure when they come along, the quality of the ball into the box is a lot better than that. It was absolute meat and drink for Karim Fardan in the RIFFA goal. Tackle, very good from Luis Fernando. Just playing in that withdrawn role at the moment. Cross comes in. Handed away by Hassan Al-Karani. Taken out by Sim Al-Salama. On the far side now, Fernando. 18 is Ratib. On his near side, Al-Karani. Captain Al-Kayet forward. Al-Karani once more. It's a real decent spell of possession for East RIFFA, and as I say it, they lose possession. Oh, and that was awkward for the goalkeeper. The long ball looking for Saeed Hashim. He just took advantage of some hesitation there at the back for East RIFFA. It was on the edge of the area. The keeper didn't know whether to come or not with his hands. And at the other end, Ratib tries to get the ball across. And Ronaldo able to make the most of things. Kamal RIFFA again. It's just opening up a little bit now, isn't it? Flag's gone up. This time's run by Ali Hassan Issa. He's just trying to bend his run there, isn't he? Unfortunately, he was, you can see quite clearly, beyond the last defender, Al-Kayat. Seri with the free kick then. Ex-RIFFA man himself, won actually 2 league titles with the men in sky blue. A decorated goalkeeper, veteran stage now. Ex-RIFFA man, 38 years young. Bahraini international, out of the Gulf Cup winning side. Qatar 3 years ago, took part in the Asian Cup in Australia in 2015. It's a lovely mazy run this by Mohamed Maroon. Oh, it's gone all the way across, surely. Oh, it's hit the underside of the crossbar. How on earth did that stay out? It was the captain, Al Aswad. He'll be wondering how he's not put his side 1-0 up there. It's a great run on that far side by Mohamed Maroon. The ball fell kindly to the skipper at the back post. How it got there through a sea of players, well, maybe he'll know. And then somehow he's contrived to miss. The underside of the crossbar and bouncing out again, much to the relief of Mohamed Al Dosseri. Closest we've come to a goal. Maroon, you can see, switched wings, did a lot of his early work here on the right hand side in front of our commentary box, switching to the left. Some joy. Interesting thing, just looking at one of those replays there, you can see his shirt was pulled just before he got the cross over. So he'd gone down, it resulted in a free kick, but frankly, it's good material because he got the ball over and it really should have been buried in the back of the net. What a miss. crucial that will be in the final analysis. Al-Aswad is RIFFA's top scorer this season's AFC Cup with 3 goals. Really should have 4, shouldn't he? Referee gives the free kick in front of the Al-Riffa fans after a short delay. Let's have a look at it here again. See why the Al-Riffa players were undeterred there. Just about 8.5 minutes of normal time to go in this first half. Foray into the Al-Riffa half for East Riffa here. Nasser across to number 16, Karani. Play switch to the far side of the pitch. Teeb. What a waste. Build up that from East Riffa. In the end, Ali Nasser's ball, very disappointing one. Ali Nasser from the Yemen, actually born in Saudi Arabia. Arrived here in Bahrain through a circuitous route, actually. Arriving from Slavia, Belarus. So much time the Al-Riffa players have on the ball. East Riffa just content to sit on the edge of their penalty area, draw the opposition on. Patience the watchword for Al-Riffa, just trying to work an opening, fashioning the ball from one side of the pitch to the other in an attempt to do so. Said Mahdi out to this near side. Hassan Issa. Good turn by Said Hashim. Shot in the penalty area blocked. Risky strategy this by East Riffa. Requires real concentration at the back, and in these conditions it's not always that easy. Long ball forward. It's a pretty good bit of defending there in the end. Omar Douage, he certainly lacks a little bit in terms of height in comparison to Said Hashim. Got the touch on it though, and it's a corner. Swung in, actually met by an East Riffa player, I think, at the near post. Indeed, that's the case. This is going to be a throw-in for Al-Riffa. Again, once more, and then an attempted spectacular effort. Way off target. Player down with cramp, I think. Another look at this chance now at the back post. Watching this replay. Saeed Hashim is down. In a little bit of discomfort. I saw him just stretching that right leg of his, like the hamstring. Hopefully it is just cramp. Very ginger as he's making his way off the ground. Big fella. 2 goals for him. It's the right leg, it's the left leg, but you can see he's clutching that hamstring. Let's hope he's okay. So they're down to 10 players at the moment. RIFFA. 2 goals for him in this year's competition. Match days 2 and 3. Look at those possession statistics. I'm speculating on them a little earlier, wasn't I? And they tell their own story, don't they? 19% of possession for East RIFFA. That's the way they've decided to set their stall out. We know whether it's a wise strategy at the end of proceedings. Good news is that ball's cleared away just at the bottom of your screen there. We just saw him coming back onto the pitch. Saeed Hashim. See him hobbling away there. Right-hand side. Just a couple of minutes to go to half-time. I'm sure they'll want to just let him test whatever trouble he's got on that right leg out for the next couple of minutes, and then get him into the dressing room for a bit of treatment, perhaps, so that they can patch him up, get him going again. Good cross. Over the top, though. Haram couldn't quite get over the top of that. Just got underneath the ball, as you can see. Very frustrated that he wasn't able to get up there and head the ball down. Just lost the flight of the ball. Whipped in with pace, though. It was a dangerous delivery. About a minute of normal time remaining at the end of this first half. It's been a pretty watchable encounter, actually, if truth be told. Tactical masterclass from East RIFFA to the extent that they've sat back, soaked up whatever Al RIFFA have thrown at them. Allowed Al RIFFA to have mountains of possession. Downside for East RIFFA is they've not created a great deal. Expect them to, of course, with the amount of possession they've had, but when they have had the odd opportunity, particularly through Aguinaldo, they haven't been able to take it. The strategy they've adopted does rely on those sorts of chances being gobbled up. Again, the give and go attempted by Mohamed Maroon, fourth official, Kim De Jong. Indicates a minimum of 2 minutes to be played then. A reminder that if we're level at the end of 90 minutes, we go to extra time. And if we're level at the end of extra time, which is 2 periods each of 15 minutes, then we'll go to penalties. We must have a winner tonight. Looking forward there on this near side was Ahmed Rashid, but all to no avail. Shamsan with the ball forward. Picked up on this near side by Al Aswad, who missed the game's golden opportunity thus far. Crossed in. Al Sheikh. Here come East RIFFA. Be at a rather pedestrian pace. They are going to try and hit Al RIFFA on the break. They'll need to move forward with more intent than this. Ronaldo manages to pick up that one. It comes off his chest. Happy with the service there, and just indicating to his teammates what he thought of it. Thankless task he's got at the moment, if truth be told. That's a good tackle. It's going to be a free kick. I'd like to see a player trying to get someone else booked. That's exactly what Salih Ratib was doing there. Wasn't happy with the challenge from Al Sheikh. Those rare occasions when there was a chance for East RIFFA to burst forward. Didn't see the card given though. No yellow cards at all in the first half. This surely will be the last act of this first period of play. Free kick then for East RIFFA. Taken short. Shot from distance by Luis Fernando, and that is indeed the end of the action. A real tactical battle between two sides, one intent on attack, the other very much intent on defence. Al RIFFA have been the side going forward, and they've had one great opportunity when the captain, Al Aswad, blasted the ball against the underside of the bar from the edge of the 6-yard box. But that apart, East RIFFA have maintained good discipline at the back, and they'll be hoping for more of the same in the second half. And a team meeting just to confirm their plans before they go off the pitch. But it's been a fascinating first half in this West Asia AFC Cup zonal semi-final, and well, 45 minutes still to go of normal time. We're all locked up. It's Al RIFFA 0, East RIFFA 0. Please stay with us for the second half.
Substitution for RIFFA. Player number 17, Hashim, replaced by player number 33, Muhammad Al-Wahid.
Welcome back to the Al Muharraq Stadium in Bahrain. We've had one change at half-time, and not a surprising one either. With Saeed Hashim, we saw him holding his right hamstring just before the interval, and he's been replaced by number 33, Mohamed Al-Ramahi. Ex-East RIFFA player, actually. Number 33, the forward, 31 years of age, for Al RIFFA. It's East RIFFA who get us underway, playing from left to right on your screens in the red strip. Very nearly an opportunity there for Aguinaldo. So how is this half going to pan out? Is it once again going to be defence against attack? Or are East RIFFA going to have a little bit more ambition? If their game plan was to sit in, frustrate Al RIFFA, that certainly worked to an absolute T in that first period. But, as I've mentioned already, there needs to be a winner tonight, so East RIFFA need to have that in mind. How are they going to score? Can't surely be looking to play for penalties throughout the course of 90 minutes. You'll have to have some sort of ambition at some stage. The question is how that ambition will manifest itself. Opportunity on that far side straight away, but ball just runs out of play just beyond Mohamed Maroon, who created one gilt-edged opportunity in the first period, and his cross somehow found its way through to the Al RIFFA captain, Komail Al-Aswad, somehow from inside the 6-yard area, blasted it against the underside of the bar, side-footing it. Ronaldo takes that on the chest, but not to one of his own teammates. And headed back to his keeper by Hamed Al-Shamsan, one of the big centre-backs for Al RIFFA. Here he is again now on the ball. Gets it out to Hazza Ali, the left wing back, just to go across the pitch. No nonsense clearance by Abdullah Shalal. So it's as you were, really, isn't it? East RIFFA sitting back again, inviting Al RIFFA on. A bit of a shirt pull you saw then by Al Salama of East RIFFA, but he's got away with it. As I mentioned in the first half, these two sides met 4 times last season and there wasn't much to choose between them. And you can see why. That's a thumping tackle by Al Salama. Looks as though he's come off worst, actually. The player he tackled actually fell on his head. Seems to be indicating that a boot caught his head. Need to see that again. But as it is, the referee's happy just to have an uncontested drop ball. Let's have another look now. Pretty inadvertent to me, that. If there was any contact, it was minimal. Hazza Ali cuts back inside. And Shamsan across to the far side of the pitch. Flicked forward. And there's no way that can be kept in play. Way beyond side redder there. Referee, Mr. Kim, just indicating that he's not going to countenance any time wasting by Hamad Al Dosseri, just holding his watch up. Flick on by Aguinaldo, but again to no one in particular. It's a really thankless task that he's found himself with this evening. Ali once more, and you can see how advanced he is. Even his most defensive position there, he's sitting on the halfway line. Lofted forward, looking for Al Ramahi. Acrobatic clearance by Duedge. East RIFFA can come forward now. trying to run the channels, has to check back. It's the ball from Fernando. Long diagonal raking ball. To edge. The shot comes in. Ahmed Rashid it was. Just about the first attempt on goal worthy of the name from East RIFFA. And it was high wide and not too handsome in the end. Had a look up though, fancied his chances. A foul? Yes, it was, according to the official. And in fact, he's shown a yellow card. First booking of the evening goes against Said Mahdi. He felt that he played the ball. He also played the man, you could see. He was certainly late. His defence, even though he was sliding in, studs weren't up. He's picked up a yellow card all the same. Fernando misses that one. Just indicates that he wants the ball to feet rather than lofted forward. Body language of the players further forward for East RIFFA. It's rather telling. Ronaldo and then Luis Fernando, they're very frustrated with the type of service they're getting. Not getting that much service in the first place, if truth be told. A little bit of argy-bargy on the sidelines, but thankfully smiles are back quick enough. Too clever for his own good there, Al-Sheikh. Shove for his trouble, and then everyone's smiling towards the end. Al-Sheikh will have the throw in now. On the near side, in fact, he'll leave it. Just leave it for Hazza Ali. Poor cross that. The one thing that we need to take into account here as this match progresses further and further is the fatigue factor. Conditions are sapping out there, high humidity. And you also have to bear in mind that neither of these two sides are fully match fit in the sense that the season hasn't started here. Easy enough to cut out there for Kayet, the captain for East RIFFA. Can move forward now. Ronaldo, always frustrated. He's gone down, in fact, as if he's got a hand in the face. To say if there was some sort of contact with his face, but to me in live action that it was absolutely minimal. It certainly didn't require him to fall to the ground in that histrionic manner. Let's have another look at it here now. Well, you make up your own mind on that, but I don't think that replay does Ronaldo an awful lot of credit. Again, Al-Kayet there to cut it out. And Ronaldo working hard in a defensive manner. It's more like it from Hitton. See at the bottom of your screen there. Florin Motrok, coach for East RIFFA. He's been in that position on the edge of his technical area for the majority of the match. Side Redder gets the cross in, but again it's cut out easily. Ali Nasser this time does the job, and then down goes Aguinaldo. And a challenge from Side Redder. Said Mahdi with the challenge. Very quickly indicated to the referee, thought there was a little bit of play acting from the Portugal man. Free kick given, but no card shown. There's a card shown now, though. It's interesting, isn't it? Well, the referee did warn Ahmed Al Dosseri for time wasting, and in all fairness to the official, he's been good to his word, because Al Dosseri's been booked. It took an absolute eternity to get that free kick taken. The referee had seen enough. Too many things, incidents of actually free kicks, particularly in dangerous situations for either side to swing the ball in. One that I can think of that East RIFFA had in the first half that they didn't take advantage of. Yes, Al RIFFA have had some corners. But again, it's an indication of how disciplined East RIFFA have been. They've given away too many free kicks on the edge of their area. Goes square. Shamsan to the near side. Maroon thinks about bursting away. Hazar Ali with the cross, headed away at the near post. Ronaldo can't pick up the scraps. From being a corner there, that's really good work. A couple of substitutions now for Al RIFFA. Omar Al Malki is going to come on. Also we had Jan. Hazar Ali's gone off. Straight away, Muayyad Al-Jan is going to take the throw. Just waiting for the second substitution. Omar Al Malki just waiting for the paperwork to be correct on the sidelines. For Jassim Al-Sheikh. So 3 changes made now by Al RIFFA as they try to shake things up a little bit. Muayyad Al-Jan, the vastly experienced Syrian, the number 30 on the field. He's played in Iraq, in Egypt, in Syria. Played with the Iraq Air Force in the AFC Cup as well. So in this competition, for Al Jazeera of Jordan, Al Wada of Syria. Corner then to be taken by the captain for Al RIFFA, Al Aswal. Goodness me, that was an opportunity, wasn't it? Let's have a look at it here now. Header from Al Malki. He's just come onto the pitch. Wouldn't that have been a dream substitution? 28-year-old defender who didn't actually feature in the group stage. A chance to make a name for himself there, though. And again, that just comes back to the point I was making a little earlier about the importance of taking advantage of dead ball situations. Haven't been too many of them tonight. The flag stayed down on this near side. Chance for East RIFFA. Shot comes in, and that'll be a throw-in. Quick break though from them. It's the sort of thing they're looking at. And the shot in the end was from Ali Nasser. Just looking down below our commentary position there. Florin Motrot. Head in hands, and then you can see our referee, Mr. Kim, just having a chat with Trot's opposite number, Ali Ashur. I think felt there should have been an offside there. It wasn't given. And then the shot coming in from Ali Nasser is blocked. And the less said about that shot from Al Salama, the better. Past the hour then, and still we await the first goal. To get to this stage, East RIFFA making their first appearance in the competition. Ended up topping their group, and what a tight group it was. Also in the group, Tishreen of Syria, Nejma of Lebanon, and Hilal Al-Quds of Palestine. They drew 1-1 with Nejma. Tishreen 2-0, and then drew 2-2 with Hilal Al-Quds. To knock Tishreen and Nejma out of the competition, very, very impressive indeed. Al RIFFA for their part, through as second place side in Group B. Lost 3-2 to Al Arabi of Kuwait, who were knocked out last night. And they beat Dhofar of Oman 3-2 before winning 3-1 against Shabab Al Khalil of Palestine. Just off the arm there. For Omar Al-Malki, who's operating in quite an advanced role. Showing a bit more ambition in this half, aren't they, East RIFFA, although it's all relative. Just about enough on that back pass from Shalal. There was Fernando, hurdles the challenge of Mohamed Al Ramahi. It's hard work out there, let me promise you that. Extremely hot and humid. Really positive thing here for East RIFFA, because they actually had 3 players sent off in the group stage, all for 2 bookable offences. No direct red card, just 2 yellows accumulated during the course of a match. work from Al Dosseri. Pressure mounting. Goalkeeper doing well there though, flapping a little bit, but getting it out of the danger area. It's a good run, this good surging run. In the end, no end product though from Mohamed Maroun. Certainly put in the hard yards today. Let's have another look at that cross. Again, good disciplined defending, getting behind the ball. Ali Nasser, that is, I think, suffering from cramp. Referee taking the opportunity to have a refreshment break as we're more or less halfway through this second half. Players coming pitch side, particularly for East RIFFA to take on Liquid. Here's the East RIFFA supporters, what they make of what they've seen this evening. Not a lot of ambition from their team, it has to be said. Salih Ratib and Luis Fernando just in conversation on the sidelines. In fact, they've now been joined by their coach. You can see substitution is being readied by East RIFFA. It's one of the players I mentioned at the outset of the match who looks as though he's about to come on, Faisal Budahoum. See a couple of other players down there as well. Abdulaziz Al Sheikh, number 25, and Ahmed Yaqub, number 12. Looks at this stage, so it's just going to be those two who are going to come onto the pitch. We're not sure who they're replacing as yet. Al Sheikh, Bahraini international, signed during the summer. It's their most eye-catching signing during the course of the closed season. Signed from Budayat. Bahrain. He's also played for Basatin. Played against India for Bahrain in March as a substitute. And Ahmed Yaqub, number 12, on the bench for all the group matches. And 2 substitute appearances in those group matches on match days 2 and 3, totaling 27 minutes. So it's going to be a case of reprising his previous role this evening. Good tackle by Shalal, throwing himself in. Fernando thought about the long ball down the line, decided on the short pass instead and retained possession. Surging run now by Al Salama, checks back, drilled cross field by Ratib, picked up on that far side by Karani. 13 then, Ahmed Rashid picks it up, Ratib, Ahmed Rashid again. Budahoum is going to come on. We're going to make 3 changes, in fact. Our East RIFFA. In fact, all those changes are going to be made now. Coming off his captain, actually, Hussein Al-Kayat. He's going to make way. So the armbands are going to have to be swapped. Also going off, Ali Nasser. In fact, those changes aren't going to happen for the time being. Motrok just indicating he wanted the corner to be taken first. that's going to happen now. Corner swung in, and what a disappointing delivery that was. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The way East RIFFA have set themselves up, they need to make the most of those dead ball opportunities. Ricocheting around and tidied up in the end by Saeed Reda. Now the ball's gone out, and now the changes can start to be made. So Ali Nasser going off and Abdulaziz Al Sheikh coming on. There goes Ali Nasser. Deep breath from him. Yes, he's put himself around this evening. Hussein Al-Kayet going off as well, to be replaced by Ahmed Yaqub. The armband needs to change hands. It's gone to Faisal Burahum. He's coming on in place of Ahmed Rashid. So they're the three changes. Ahmed Rashid, Ali Nasser and Hussein Al-Kayet off. And coming on, Abdulaziz Al Sheikh, Faisal Burahum and Ahmed Yaqub. Confirmation at the top left-hand corner of your screen about those changes. Just 17 minutes to go then. 17 minutes plus whatever time the officials add on, and if we're still level at that stage, we go to extra time. Near side, our commentary box side of the venue, by Alajan. He makes a run forward, but has to check back. Our RIFFA really have been frustrated by this approach. Headed clear by Shalal. Breakthrough now though. Cross comes in, and there's a side foot opportunity. Could have gone anywhere there, and in the end broke kindly. As far as East RIFFA were concerned, it was Ali Hassan Issa with the shot. It's ricocheted off a sea of players. Here he is, you see. In fact, the block came in, and it was one of the substitutes who got that block in, Ahmed Yaqub. Change being made now. It's change for Al RIFFA. Coming off, Saleh Ratib. Sorry, the change actually being made by Al RIFFA. Ali Hassan Issa coming off. Abbas Al-Asfour coming on. So 4 changes now Al RIFFA have made. Abbas Al-Asfour 5 on the bench throughout this AFC Cup campaign in 2022. 2 appearances previously in match days 1 and 3. The Al RIFFA side that won the league last season, full international as well actually, 1 start in World Cup qualifiers in the last cycle against Hong Kong, a couple of starts in the Arab Cup at the back end of last year as well. Here he is on the ball, sliding it out to the far side. again. The referee decides to institute a formal drinks break. That break that took place about just under 10 minutes ago. It was an impromptu break. But this one is the formal one. Final opportunity before we get to the 90 minutes for coaches just to reiterate the plans. You can see the frustration there of Aguinaldo. He's had an evening to forget in terms of opportunities in front of goal. He's put in a shift. Motrock just urging his players for more discipline. Almost tripped over a treatment bag there as he went backwards. So have we got a winner in normal time? That's the question. Or are we destined for a second night in a row of extra time? Al-Seeb and Al-Arabi went the distance last night. 0-0 at 90 minutes, and then all of a sudden the goals flowed. 2 to Al-Seeb in the first half of extra time, and then what turned out to be a late consolation for Al-Arabi with just 5 minutes to go. It set up a grandstand finish, but it was too little too late for the hosts. RIFFA fans doing their best to make some noise, but RIFFA fans are the ones who are doing the majority of the clapping at the moment. You can see at the top of your screen. Well, I guess there are two schools of thought here in the way that East RIFFA have gone about their business tonight. One of them is that well, they've been extremely disciplined. If they can carve out an opportunity and secure a win, then all credit to them. Of course, on the other side of the coin, 180 degrees different to that perspective, is the fact that quite clearly they've lacked a desire to go at the opposition, go toe-to-toe, have some ambition. Necessarily be a way to win friends and influence people. The cross comes in, and Aguinaldo very nearly gets on the end of it effectively. He's happy with that service. Did get his head on it, but couldn't direct it goalwards. Really good run that. Got ahead of Al Shamsan, and that is the sort of opportunity I'm talking about. Justify this approach 100%. Having thwarted Al-RIFFA for such long periods of time, they can carve out an opportunity and then take it in happy days from their perspective. Certainly not football for the purists, you'll have to say. Certainly not going to pack them in watching this sort of fare, but tactically it's been a masterclass really from Motrock and his players. All it's needed is an end product at the other end. Very nearly came about there. Shamsan out to this near side. Checked back inside by Maron. A shot born of frustration there really. Looking at all those players ahead of him. All 11 players for East RIFFA were behind the ball there. His expression tells its own story, doesn't it? What to do? East RIFFA fans there looking tense. Fernando down. Hopefully it's cramp. Shin pads are off though. cheer for those Al RIFFA supporters. Being thwarted, frustrated, given very little in the way of opportunities. East RIFFA have made 3 substitutions, and it looks as though they're about to make a 4th. This is going to be the last we'll see of Luis Fernando this evening. Indeed it is. After a really decent shift he's put in, he makes way. So he's played 4 matches in the AFC Cup this season, and he's been substituted in all 4 of them. He's been replaced by Sami Al-Hosseini, 32-year-old midfielder. Celebrates his 33rd birthday, in fact, later this month. Been with East RIFFA now for 7 years. Actually won the league with Busatin in 2013. Bahraini international as well. Cross comes into the near post. Taken advantage of, though. Passing movement by East RIFFA, gets them Al RIFFA rather, gets them out of danger. And picked up at pace now by Maroon. Make the most of it though as he cut inside. Forward by Al-Karani. Ronaldo loses possession. Blocked by one of the substitutes for East RIFFA, Abdulaziz Al-Sheikh. Just over 6 minutes to go, plus whatever time the officials add on. Will be some additional time. It was always going to be possible that the life would be sucked out of this match as time went on, purely and simply because of conditions. And we've seen that to an extent. Off the defender, no, according to the official. And we've got another substitution now for Al RIFFA, their 5th. Again, fatigue the issue here. Saud Hussein is going to come on, and he's coming on in place of Said Mahdi. Just feeling the effects of these conditions. Saud Hussein, 22-year-old defender. Unused substitute in match days 1 and 2. Did play a full 90 minutes in match day 3 against Shabab Al-Khalil. Featured in Al RIFFA's 2020 AFC Cup campaign. Maroon. Ball swung in, punched away by Al Dosseri, only as far as Maroon. Tries to get the shot in, it's blocked by Ratib. The opportunity to go out to the wing, chose to go inside instead. Saud Hussein. Possession statistics again there tell their own story. RIFFA simply been frustrated here. It will be a goal kick. Wins it in the air. The longer this match goes on, the more you feel it's going to require a mistake by one or the other side to yield a goal. That mistake can come, of course, through fatigue. Their time for a winner. Whipped in, good flick header as well. In the end, it's a good save by Al-Dosari. It's the closest we've come to a goal in this second half. Skidding off the surface and the goalkeeper doing well to palm it away. And again, it'll be a corner. Let's have another look at that attempt on another look at that incident that's yielded the corner. Al-Ramehi had the header. You can see him there on the right-hand side of your screen briefly. Corner comes in towards the back post and flapped out a little bit by the goalkeeper. He's got away with that. Al-Dosari must have just got a little touch on it, which put off the on-rushing attackers. It's ricocheted, in fact, off the defender. Al-Dosari says he's cramping up. Remember, he's been booked already for time wasting. Officials will add this time on. Yong, fourth official, just heading to the edge of the pitch in front of our commentary position. Here he is. And he indicates that a minimum of 5 minutes will be played at the end of the 90. The chap was just calling home to say, look, I'm going to be late. I'm going to get some extra time here. Every chance of that. So Al-Dosari up and about. Off we go again. East RIFFA just picked the pockets of their opponents at the back end of this match. Sat back for so long. And they sneak a goal. Really would be a heck of a blow for RIFFA, given the amount of action they've had. moving forward in this match, the amount of possession they've enjoyed. Here they come again in sky blue. Far side, good give and go. Cross comes in, it's clear. Aguinaldo goes down, and goodness me, he's making the most of it. Abbas Al-Asfour gets a yellow card, but I really can't, well, can't say what I'm thinking, really. Aguinaldo rolling round as if he'd been shot there, and all of a sudden the yellow card was shown, and he's up and around like a spring lamb, as you can see. Doesn't do himself any credit with histrionics like that. It's a free kick for East RIFFA, kept in on that far side. And who's taken over the captain's armband, Budahom. He loses possession though. And the RIFFA fans just urging their team on for one big effort. See if they can break the deadlock here. Well, I did say at the outset that there wasn't much between these two teams. 4 meetings last season, 2 draws and a win apiece. That's how it's played out tonight, really. Perhaps not in the way we were anticipating. There's still time for Al-RIFFA to make the breakthrough. He's there. Again, good solid defending. To sleep well tonight, East RIFFA in particular, their defenders, because they've put in a heck of a shift tonight. Maron. Lovely ball in. Oh, it really did need someone to attack it. You can see the frustration there writ large on Ali Haram. Maroon, who was very much an influence in the first half. His influence has faded in this second period, but that was a delightful ball. No one there to attack it though. Last few seconds. Last chance perhaps for Al-RIFFA. East RIFFA fans whistling for full time. The referee's not going to blow up in this situation, I don't think. Surging run, ball's gone out. In fact, he is going to blow up now. That's the end then of the 90 minutes. We're heading for extra time here in this West Asia AFC Cup zonal semi-final here at the Al Muharraq Stadium in Bahrain. It's the RIFFA derby, and it's East RIFFA defending, Al-RIFFA attacking. Al-RIFFA had a couple of good opportunities, one in the first half. Kumail Al-Azwad, the captain, hit the crossbar from close range. In the second half, chances were few and far between. Mohamed Al-Ramehi coming closest with a flick header that was saved by Al-Doseri. East RIFFA offering very little going forward, but will that change in extra time? We're all locked up then, and we've got another 30 minutes to come. It's Al-RIFFA 0, East RIFFA 0, extra time to follow. So, getting ready for extra time here at the Al Muharraq Stadium in Bahrain. It's the AFC Cup zonal semi-final, West Asia. Second semi-final, East RIFFA and Al RIFFA. First time two Bahraini sides have faced each other in the history of this AFC Cup. A history that goes back to 2004 when the competition started. Two periods, each of 15 minutes to follow then. And if we're still level at the end of that, we have penalties. The lack of ambition shown by East RIFFA will only justified, I guess, if they end up going through. They've really offered absolutely nothing going forward. They've been content to sit back, soak up pressure, as if they've even tried to hit Al RIFFA on the break. Defence against attack. What will extra time yield? Fardan getting a touch of the ball there for Al RIFFA. He's been a virtual spectator in this match. Count the number of times he's touched the ball on the fingers of one hand, I reckon. Very little to do. But it's all still up for grabs, 0-0. One of the substitutes, number 30, racing forward into the penalty area. Picked up on that far side by Maroon, whose influence has waxed and waned as the encounter's gone on. Alajan dropping deep to receive again. Shamsan thought about knocking it into the area, decided against it. Saud Hussein, Alajan, Al-Malki, an opportunity just after he came on, but didn't get a good contact on the ball. Flick header and good save. Turned away by Al-Dosari. It was Ali Haram with the header. Probably going wide, but the goalkeeper wasn't prepared to take a chance. It's more like it. More of the same, please. Corner then for Al RIFFA. To the back post, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. Side-footed goalwards, and Al-Dosari didn't catch it cleanly, but did enough to gather it at the second attempt. Al Shamsan it was, with that side foot attempt. You'll wonder perhaps, on reflection, whether he should have put his foot through it rather than just try to pass it into the net. Al-Dosari's been caught late there. It's going to be a booking I rather fancy, indeed it is. Al-Ramahi just left his leg in. Ahmed Al-Dosari has been happy to take his time throughout the course of the evening. Doing so once again. That's nice to see, though. Two players just shaking hands. Have another look at it now. In fairness, it was a short back pass by Abdullah Shalal. The goalkeeper with a bit to do. Seri did it and takes the free kick. Duaj then goes down under challenge. Malki the man. Well, he's adjudged to have fouled the little number 23. You can see there, left his leg in. Duaj needed no second invitation to go over it. Again, no real ambition here from East RIFFA. In fact, another booking for them in terms of time wasting. Shalal is the man booked for that, so they've had two players shown cards this evening now for that offence. In fairness to the referee, every official will brandish a yellow card for time wasting. It's good to see. It's an entertainment business after all. Cross to the far side. Again, good defending. A dangerous ball in by Maroon. Chipped forward. Once again, the defence holds firm. There's a player down, in fact, for East RIFFA now. Sheikh, I think he's got back to his feet now. Space on this near side. Rajan in the end thwarted. Actually checked inside then by Al Hosseini, one of the substitutes for East RIFFA. Pass that goes astray then, though. Salama with the cross. Doseri pushes the ball away and appears to cramp up a little bit. Stays on his feet. Still out of shot. He's feeling his right calf. Winner of tonight's encounter face Al Seeb in the zonal final for West Asia. And the winner of that match will go forward to the AFC Cup final. So there's a heck of a lot to play for here. Might be one of the underlying reasons behind the conservative nature, particularly of East RIFFA's approach tonight. Only one side from Bahrain has ever won this competition. It's Al Muharraq. It's ground we're playing on this evening. We've won it twice in 2008 and 2021. Again, it's just defence against attack. Bank of 4, a bank of 3, and another bank of 3 for East RIFFA. Lofted forward by Moran. gathered safely by Al Dosseri. Did hit the hand. Abdullah Shalal it was who mistimed his jump. It was a half-hearted appeal for a penalty. And a reminder, there's no VAR here in the AFC Cup. Here come Al RIFFA again. Their fans urging them forward. Just over 5 minutes to go in this first period of extra time. There's a player down for East RIFFA. But Al RIFFA not showing any indication that they want to stop to allow treatment. That's in the centre circle. Salih Ratib, who is cramping, the Jordanian. And again, just to emphasise, these conditions are very, very punishing. Very high humidity here. Smiles on the faces of the Al RIFFA supporters, a few of them anyway, but others with concern writ large. It's been a frustrating watch for them. We do have another substitute to bring on if needed. East RIFFA, they've used 4 so far. Being escorted to the sidelines. Saud Hussein, poor cross from him. Ronaldo wins the header. And Sheikh going down. Up on his feet again now though, Abdulaziz Al Sheikh, Bahraini international. Here is that last change for Al RIFFA, and it is Ratib, who went off on a stretcher a short while ago, who's making way, and Khalil Salman coming on. 29-year-old. Frustration there, bottom of your screen from Ratib, just throwing down a bottle of water. He's not able to be there at the end of the game. Quite an important thing that actually, because if we do go to penalties, a player of his experience could well be worth his weight in gold on the pitch. Again, the possession statistics incredibly heavily weighted in favour of Al RIFFA. Comes in, not for the first time. The quality of the ball in has just been lacking. The massed ranks of the East RIFFA defence just needs that little bit of quality to unlock it. I wonder what Al Aswad is thinking, the Al RIFFA captain. The opportunity he had in the first half. Ifs, buts and maybes don't count for anything, but if that ball had gone in, we could have seen a completely different match here this evening. as it was. Side foot from him inside the 6-yard area. Cannon back off the underside of the crossbar. And we've been condemned to our defence against attack. Al-Dosseri is down meanwhile, cramping up once more. I highlighted that a couple of minutes ago, that he was struggling in that regard. Referee, remember, has booked him already. Time wasting. Just used their last substitute now, so there'll be any opportunity to take him off. Ali Ashur, the Al-RIFFA coach, just taking the opportunity to try and offer some words of encouragement, some words of wisdom as well, maybe for his players on the sidelines. They've been right royally frustrated here. We're going to have a minimum of 2 minutes at the end of this first period of extra time. It's very difficult, though, to see anything other than penalties here, because East RIFFA, they've been utterly dedicated, utterly disciplined in what they've been trying to do, which is to frustrate Al-RIFFA. Al-RIFFA, aside from the odd opportunity that they haven't taken, just have lacked that little bit of quality to break down those massed ranks. So we're going to restart with a free kick on this near side for East RIFFA. Omadou Edge is going to take it, former Al-RIFFA player. Aguinaldo goes down in the penalty area, shaping to shoot. I think he actually kicked his opponent rather than the ball. He's trying to run it off. Lofted forward, that's going to go out of play. Let's have another look at what happened there with Aguinaldo. Sure enough, he caught Ali Haram rather than the ball. Ali Haram must be made of pretty stern stuff, though. No reaction from him. The cramp is such now for Hamid Al-Dosseri. He can't take his own goal kicks anymore. That's the end of the first period of extra time. No opportunities to speak of in that 15 minutes or so. Still we're goalless. Al-RIFFA having the best chances in the 90 minutes but not being able to take them. And we'll turn around straight away for the restart, as indicated by the referee. Half-time and extra time then. East RIFFA 0, Al-RIFFA 0. Interesting, during that break, Mouayad Alajan, one of the Al-RIFFA players, actually called for a fresh shirt. You can see some treatment there for Hamid Al-Dosseri, goalkeeper for East RIFFA. He's the man who's holding play up at the moment. You can see on the extreme left of your screen. Fourth official, Kim De-Jong, urging him to get on with things. He's only wasting his own time now because the clock's not ticking for this second period of extra time. He's got one of his boots off though, so it's going to take a little while for this restart to happen. we are going to see a change. Looks as though we are anyway, because it appears that Rashid Al Dosseri is getting ready to come on. Unused substitute in the AFC Cup group stage in all 3 matches. 26-year-old. Still, we await the restart. So there's the change. Finally, we're underway again in this second period of extra time. So, Rashid Al Dosseri, if we're still level at the end of the next 15 minutes, is going to be the man in the hot seat. He's going to be the man who's going to have to help his side through to the West Asia AFC Cup zonal final. Again, it's back as we have been for most of the match. Now RIFFA on the attack, East RIFFA defending. Just to confirm, by the way, in case you were curious, that was the 6th change for East RIFFA. 5 changes are allowed in normal time, but a 6th is permitted if the game goes into extra time. So that's why Rashid Al Dosseri has been allowed to come on. And again, that is the issue. The lack of quality in dead ball situations. And they've had chances to get the ball into the danger area. They haven't taken it. RIFFA will rue that. We'll rue a couple of things this evening, most notably that miss in the first half by Al Aswad. Spare a thought, incidentally, for Abdul Karim Fardan, goalkeeper for Al RIFFA. He's had so little to do in this match, and yet all of a sudden he could now become an absolutely pivotal figure where this match goes to. Goes to penalties. He's going to be one of the main players, along with his opposite number, Rashid Al Dosseri. East RIFFA now moving forward, though. There's no way that's going to be kept in by Faisal Budahom. As a second half substitute. Sure, the minds of the two coaches have now turned to who might be taking the penalties for their sides. These penalties starting to look more and more inevitable, it has to be said. Play switch to this near side for RIFFA. Al Aswad. He's won the corner. Now, just needs that little bit of quality, a little bit of composure. It's a good ball in, and it's off the line. Tremendous header. Perfect positioning by the defender. Closest we've come to a goal for quite some time. And still the danger is there. Dinked in once more. At least RIFFA equal to it now, and they can break. Aguinaldo lofts the ball forward, looking for Al Sheikh. Back heel from him to the substitute. Salman. Sheikh again. In the end, it comes to nothing. Goodness me, how close did we come to a first goal? From that corner at the other end. Terrific ball in from Al Aswad. It was actually Ramahi who got the header in. Off the line though. Another change now, this time for Al RIFFA. Player who's come off. Hassan Al-Karani. Correction there, that was Said Redder who's come off. Sixth change being made for Al RIFFA. Again, just to emphasise, extra change allowed because of extra time. The header from Al Ramahi. Off the line. Here come Al RIFFA again then, on that far side. Good defensive work by Al Asfour. Al Asfour, I think you headed that ball off the line. Sorry, Shalal headed the ball off the line from Al Ramahi's header. Again, the possession statistics telling. Trying to be cute there was Al Husseini, Sami Al Husseini, but unfortunately not successful. Gets the ball in the backside. He's saying he's really struggling, but he's got to stay on the pitch now. Still down on his feet, still not on his feet by the way. Headed away again. Al Shalal once again. See, he's really labouring, Aguinaldo. Marone goes back. Cross comes in. Oh, yes! At last, a goal comes. And it's Ali Haram with the header. Quality ball in. East RIFFA just flagging in their marking. And Ali Haram was unerring. He found the corner. And East RIFFA for so long, they've worked so hard defensively. But it's that the moment that breaks them. The umpteenth time, the opportunity to cross presented itself. And Ali Haram rose highest. There was no stopping that one. Look at what it means. Smile as wide as a mile, and those supporters, goodness me, they've had to put up with a lot this evening in terms of frustration. They're the ones doing the singing now. Listen to that noise. And all of a sudden East RIFFA are going to have to come out and play. They'll get a corner now, conceded by Al Shamsan. Well, they've made their bed, East RIFFA, in terms of the way they've set up. They're going to have to lie in it. Can they somehow fashion an equaliser? Budahon will take the corner, and it's a dreadful one. But the danger's still there. Cross comes in, it's ricocheting around. And it's another corner. Blasted the defender by Al Husseini. Lovely skills from him. He had first one bite at the cherry, then a second. All of a sudden this game, from absolutely nowhere, has exploded into life. Ricocheted as well off Shalal. East RIFFA defender is up with the attack now. Corner to the back post. Here is Shalal. That hit the hand. He's still going, Shalal. Oh, and he scored! Oh, well, I never. Where on earth has that come from? Remarkable. Abdullah Shalal, 1-1. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Al RIFFA thought they'd won it. Now they're going to have to do it all over again. Corner came over. It looked as though the danger had gone. But oh no. Abdullah Shalal was having none of that. First he attempted the extravagant. Then he got another bite at the cherry and bang with his right foot off the underside of the crossbar. And now all of a sudden it's the East RIFFA supporters who are doing all the singing. Shirts off, flags out. One of the officials for East RIFFA has just been shown a yellow card. Perhaps for over-celebrating the moment. Goodness me, we've still got 2 minutes of extra time to play. Anything's possible. Here come Al RIFFA again. Rather theatrical dive into the area. The referee has nothing to do with that. Aguinaldo. The East RIFFA fans urging their team forward. thinking they can get a winner. Budaholm tries to make the tackle, and then that's got to be a yellow card. Al-Sheikh it is, who's booked. Cynical pullback. Aziz Al-Sheikh taking the sting out of whatever forward momentum that Al-RIFFA were hoping to generate. It's a shocking challenge, that, isn't it? Maroon, the man going down. Well, at the start of the second period of extra time, penalties, you had to say, looked inevitable. They're still seemingly inevitable now, but not perhaps in the way that we expected. What a great effort that was by Abdullah Shalal. He wouldn't take no for an answer there, would he? His persistence was rewarded. Some certain sections of the crowd now as we enter the last few seconds of extra time. One final cross, too deep. And it's time perhaps for a corner. Conceded by Khalil Salman. We're going to have the most dramatic of endings here, or are we going to go to penalties? It's a terrible corner. It evaded Aguinaldo at the near post. Cross comes in again, and in the end it's gathered safely by Rashid Al Doseri. Ali Haram was in the mix again. His header there. Shot from the captain, Al Aswad. And on we go. Not sure why Rashid Al Doseri was out that far. Crowd really animated behind this now. Play on, says the referee. He was going to blow up for a free kick for RIFFA. Aguinaldo puts it into the crowd, and we're heading for penalties. 1-1 then at the end of extra time. What a remarkable second period of extra time that was. With just 6 minutes to go, it looked for all the world that Ali Haram had given Al-RIFFA a passage through to the next stage with a header, but then just 2 minutes later, Abdullah Shalal was not to be denied and rammed home a right-footed shot off the underside of the crossbar from the edge of the area. RIFFA have had the better chances, most notably in the first half from their captain, Komail Al-Aswad, who hit the underside of the crossbar, but that all counts for nothing now because we're heading to penalties. 1-1 it's finished after extra time, Al-RIFFA and East RIFFA. Well, you want passion, you've got it there from the East RIFFA players and staff. And it's being repeated now by the Al RIFFA players and staff. 120 minutes of football in energy-sapping conditions, a goal apiece, and now it all comes down to this: penalties. Rashid Al Dosseri on as a substitute during extra time. He's one of the men charged now with the responsibility of keeping out the spot kicks. And he's going to be first on deck, because it's going to be East RIFFA, by the looks of things, who are going to get us underway. It looks as though it's going to be Abdullah Shalal, the scorer of their dramatic equaliser in the second period of extra time. Just going to have a chat with his teammate. He's done that. Just to offer some final encouragement. And it's going to be Al RIFFA who are going to get us underway in this shootout. Ali Haram, scorer of RIFFA's goal that they felt sure was going to take them into the final of this West Asia section of the AFC Cup zonal finals. And it wasn't to be. Referee just speaking to both goalkeepers before the shootout starts, I'm sure, to ensure they don't move off their line. So Ali Haram against Rashid Al Dosseri. Well, it just clipped the inside of the post, I rather fancy, but it's ended up in the back of the net. 1-0, goalkeeper going the wrong way. Let's have another look here now. Is it's in the back of the net. And to respond for East RIFFA, it's going to be Faisal Budahom. It's his birthday in just under 3 weeks' time. What a present this would be if he could help take his side through to the next stage. Oh, good save! Oh, what a tremendous stop that was. Abdul Karim Fadan, he guessed the right way. Good strong hands. Really good stop. You could argue it was a comfortable height for the keeper, but he got down really well, low to his left. And so it's advantage Al RIFFA, as it was during extra time. Next penalty then is going to be Al Romehi, who was denied in the course of the match. Steps up and scores. 2-0 then. Consummate penalty that. No worries at all. It's a real pressure now. On the next penalty taker for East RIFFA, it's Al Sheikh. Oh, and it's just found its way into the net. Abdul Karim Fadan, he got a hand on it, but he couldn't keep it out. Went the same way as the save that he made from Budahom. Al Sheikh, a relieved man. He just slipped as he took that penalty as well. So still Al RIFFA have the advantage. And now it's Jassim Al Salama. Thumped in. Resounding finish. Again, the goalkeeper sent the wrong way. And Al RIFFA doing this nicely. Remember, they beat East RIFFA in a penalty shootout in the Super Cup final in November last year. Shalal now. Scored in extra time. Can he score a penalty? Deep breath from him. Yes, he can. Cool as you like. Ice running through his veins. But still, the advantage is with Al RIFFA. East RIFFA are going to get back into this. They need Rashid Al Dosiri to do some magic. Al Malki. Oh, goodness me. That really was cool as a cucumber. Panenka. Goalkeeper ended up in the back of the net, as did the ball. So it's come down to desperate times now for East RIFFA. They have to score this next penalty. If they miss it, they're finished. And they do so. So they're still alive. Al Salama with that penalty, but it's all down now to this penalty. Gomail Al Aswad. Can he score? If he does, RIFFA are into the final. Oh, it's saved! Unbelievable! Absolutely unbelievable! Rashid Al Dosiri. He hadn't got near any of the other 4 penalties, but he's saved the one that matters most. He's given his side a lifeline. Al Aswad missed in the first half of normal time, and now he's missed again from the spot. But still, this goal, or this penalty, has to be converted. If East RIFFA are to stay alive. Oh, it's in off the post! Goodness me! You want drama, you've got it here. Sami Al Husseini. 4-4. And on we go. It's sudden death now. Gosh, it couldn't have got any closer to staying out that one. But it ended up in the back of the net, and that's all that counts. So, 4-4. Sudden death now. 5-4. RIFFA take the advantage again. Duraja, the substitute, came on at the back end of proceedings, slotting home there. So again, the pressure on East RIFFA. Ahmed Yacoub. Oh, and it's saved! Al RIFFA win! Unbelievable scenes, unbelievable drama. Well, I think you can call this match a slow burner. It's been exactly that. For a long time, it struggled to burst into life. Then all of a sudden, at the back end of extra time, we had 2 goals in the space of 3 minutes, with Al RIFFA taking the lead through Ali Haram. Abdullah Sahel equalising 2 minutes later. It went to penalties. East RIFFA, they missed their first through Budahom. Then they got a lifeline. And a brilliant save from Rashid Al-Dosseri kept them in it. It went to sudden death, and Ahmed Yacoub, he missed. Abdul Karim Fadan makes the save, and what that means is that Al RIFFA will go forward to play Al Seeb of Oman on the 4th of October for a place in the AFC Cup final. Well, it's been a remarkable night here at Al Murak. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's certainly taken a long time to come to the boil, but come to the boil it did. All over then here, and Al RIFFA win 5-4 on penalties after it finished 1-1 after extra time. There's confirmation. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Please stay with us as the AFC Cup continues.